Well, I want to talk to you about your Triplet Stars books and kind of want to know what they're about. And also, how did you come up with this idea?
The Triple Stars books, yeah, it kind of leads on from what you were just saying about plotting and how to do that. So there are three science fiction books in the Triple Star series: Dead Star, Red Star, and God Star. But I actually didn't write them as a trilogy. I wrote one of them as a single book, but which is normal enough. You know, people write a book and then they think,
Yeah.
"Oh, I could write." But what I did for some reason was write the third one first
Hmm.
and then work backwards from there. So, which isn't something I'd recommend you doing actually, but I because the idea of Godstar, the third part, which is this one.
I love those
Um,
covers, by the way.
Thank you. So I'd recently finished some fantasy books and I wanted to write, and they were kind of, sort of smaller scale, kind of
Hmm.
uh, urban fantasy maybe. I wanted to write something big and galaxy spanning, something with a sense of wonder, that had a huge scale and or great expanses of time and great galactic secrets. And so that was the inspiration for Godstar. So without any spoilers, it's got a sort of um, vast. It's got a very old galactic mystery at its core.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
it's got. I mean, it's got. There's a particular. I guess we call them him an alien. It's an alien that was the fundamental idea that I thought was cool. So there's this one individual who's kind of central to the whole story, but doesn't really act for a particular reason that I won't go into. And there's a sort of ancient threat that is endangering the galaxy.
Oh, cool.
But it all starts with, just with one character, and she doesn't really know any of this stuff. She's just trying to survive, basically. And then slowly the story opens out into this galaxy-wide, million-year-wide story of what's been going on and what the
Oh,
danger is. I just love we were talking about books we loved as a boy, and I just loved sort of
yeah.
massive, like a Ringworld or something where,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
wow, that
Yeah.
sense of, gosh, look, that's fantastic. So I wanted to come up with something like that, and that was the inspiration for Godstar. And then the two books before it are the story of how that came about, basically.
Oh, that's super cool.
They were fun to write. They were really fun to
Yeah.
write.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really neat. I love any time that there's like a mystery because I'm a mystery person. I haven't like real like I used to be really like big into them, and now I like where
Mm.
I like a mix of genres in a book now. Like that's like my thing. I like a lot
Mm.
of people that like do mysteries. Like there've been some amazing Forgotten Realms ones. City of Mass or City of Ravens was a really good one. And yeah, just like by Mel Odom. You're like it's not really like a who done it, but you're still trying to kind of figure that out. And I just love like those different elements. But I've loved what people have done in fantasy. I had James Logan on here, the Silver Blood Promise, and there's he has a bunch of mysteries in his fantasy, and I love them in sci-fi too. I just think they're just so cool, right? To have that main thing and to kind of tease. And I know the big
Yeah.
thing now is like the Lost Empire, right? And having some sort of mystery or secret around them, whether it's fantasy or sci-fi. But yeah, I love to be surprised. So I love that kind of thing. Like mysteries are my wife's like, why do you like that? I'm like, I love mysteries. I love trying to solve them. And then if I can't, like being surprised. So I think that's a really cool idea. So that's awesome.
Well,
Uh
I mean,
yeah,
I just hope that somebody, who's read them, there's been moments when they've gone, oh, just like, whoa, yeah,
yeah,
that's
that's
what's
really
going
cool.
on. So, I mean,
Yeah,
that may or may not be true, but that's what I like to imagine,
yeah, yeah,
that sense of the galaxy opening up and history opening up.
yeah. That's cool. I
It
mean,
was,
I totally think like a lot of people think that it's only like a Brandon Sanderson novel or or something or something like that that people can feel that way. So I think sometimes when I talk to authors, they forget that it doesn't matter who you are, right? It just like who you are, it matters who the reader is, right? For those kind
yeah,
of things. So I think we forget that it doesn't like I just met some people recently that are like, I don't care if there's spelling mistakes, really. Like I as long as the story's good and the characters are great, they're like, especially the characters are like, I'm all about it. So I thought that was like a really cool feedback to get from a bunch of
Mm.
readership and stuff. So that was really neat.
That is
Cool.
good. Yeah. Yeah. I think
I was
we
just
we
say like, yeah.
but we can obsess about details like that. But yeah, it is
Mhm.
characters and it's
Yeah.
story that matter really.